Alright, folks. We are back in Project Zomboid with our character, Raymond Foote, who tragically got bit last event, and we're waiting to see if he survives. Now, a lot of times, a bite is the end of your run. It means you've got limited days until you turn into a zombie and succumb to the infection. But here's the thing. That's not always 100% guaranteed, and I can't remember what I set the settings on for this world about if that's the case or not. So we're just going to have to play until we find out. Now, I'm not going to make you all sit here and stare at my character for 2 hours while we wait for the in-game time to play. So I'm just going to do things around the base, do things with the character, show you the interesting bits, and we'll see if he survives. Now, we're seeing a lot of the symptoms, like he's queasy, he's agitated, he's unpleasantly hot, he's uncomfortable. All these little things here are saying that he may have problems. Now, some of that's because he's been exercising, so he's got some damage and other things. But we will see what happens to Raymond. So, I'm going to start working on some stuff around the base. And I'll show you all what I'm going to be working on as we get there. Having to clear out some of the zombies that are kind of between us and the stuff we need. But that's okay. Well, we got a photograph. We'll take this photograph. Just because that'll cheer our character up as he's going through the daily doldrums. There we go. We're also going to take this leather jacket, see if we can't work on that. Alright, I'm going to come over here and get the tool I was looking for, and I'll bring you all back after I do that. Because I also have a theory of something I'm going to do if my character is going to die and turn into a zombie here. Okay, so here we are, folks. We're back with what I was planning on doing, which is I was getting that shovel so I could dig graves, start getting rid of some of these corpses. And that's what we're going to be working on. So I'm going to keep working on that. I just wanted to show you what was going on before I just started doing it. Alright. Well, folks, I thought I'd bring you for an update. It's the next morning in game. Our character's hungry. He's nauseous, which means he's getting sicker. He's at a breaking point, which means his stress is going up, and his health is slowly but surely deteriorating, even though he has no wounds. So, there you go. He has the zombification issue, whatever causes it, and it is setting in. So it is only a matter of time until our character is no longer a member of this world. I just wanted to bring you that update. So now, we're just going to play it through. I'm not going to, again, make you watch all of it. I'll bring you to bring you all back when we're sitting here at the end. The Raymond, with his time running out, decides the best thing he can do is leave a better chance of survival for those that might come after him. He decides he's going to clean up this area that he's kind of made his own. He's going to prepare it for any survivors who might come by and find it later. He's going to clean up the corpses and bury the dead. He's going to gather what supplies he can and make sure they're prepared for those who come after him and secured. And so that is what Raymond's going to be doing until his time comes. Coincidentally, I'm also going to be training him up, making him any stronger physically before he becomes a zombie. We'll make him harder to fight as a zombie on the next character, assuming we find him. I don't know if that's the thing. We'll find out. I do know used to, when your characters turned into zombies, you could run into them later on and they'd still have the same equipment that they died with. So we're going to find out if that's a thing, I think, after this run ends. So I'll bring you back as we get closer to that. But I just wanted to kind of let you know what the plan is. Meanwhile, I'm going to be cleaning up this house and just burying the corpses. so my character has something to do as the time passes. We finished burying our zombie friends that had lived in our yard for a while, and now we've decided to say goodbye, particularly to Cowboy Hat Zombie that had just been hanging out so nicely in our yard. Yeah, let's see here.
Hey!
That's not the... That's what I wanted. There we go. Rotate this, and we're going to put this nice wooden cross here, made out of some sticks that we're tying together with some rags, to remember our fallen zombie comrades, who will soon be joining. As our time slowly draws in to near, and he can feel that the time will be soon, that he'll be crossing over into the zombiehood, he comes to say goodbye to his chickens that he found and will miss. He hopes that there's enough food for them to survive for a bit longer, and that the zombies stay out of their fence, because the zombies were definitely trying to get into their fence at one point. So, he comes to say goodbye, and spend his last little bits resting in the backyard where he kept the chickens. And so we say goodbye to Raymond Foote, who now joins the hordes of undead wandering through Maldrow, having survived for 8 days and 10 hours after the end of the world. And so now, folks, we'll bring it to a close there as we get ready to bring in our next character in the next episode of Project Zomboid. Thank you all for joining me. This has been Thalen McRom doing a playthrough of build 42.11, the unstable branch of Project Zomboid. And you followed me through 2 characters now. Leave comments about who you think the next character should be. What skill set should they be built with? Should we have some interesting quirks or goals? Perhaps they're a burglar and they like to hoard jewelry even in this apocalyptic world. Who knows? But let me know in the comments. Remember, you can like and subscribe if you want to keep this series going or be informed when I'm doing other things. And again, I just want to say a quick shout out and thank you to my Patreons who help make all of this possible. Love you guys, and I hope you all have a great one.